Hi, physical science classes. This is Mrs. Reed, and I'm going to go through this demo with you so that you can do today's assignment. So let's get started. This is a demo of the assignment that you have, okay? And I'm just going to read this paragraph to you. A student investigated the effects of using water with varying pH on the growth of established bean plants. The student is going to measure the growth by measuring the change in height of the plant over time. They used 10 plants in each group, and each plant received 50 milliliters of water every day. Group A was watered using distilled water with a pH of 7. Group B was watered with a vinegar water solution with a pH of 6, and Group C was watered with a baking soda water solution with a pH of 8. The plants were placed in a location with a constant temperature of approximately 27 degrees Celsius. Each day for 1 week, the height of each plant in each group was recorded. The heights in each group was averaged and is shown in the data table below. Now, the data for the first few weeks was lost, but the data for week 3 is shown. So in the data table, we have the days recorded, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. The heights for group A, B, and C. Okay? So you have to answer the following questions. 1, what is a testable question or problem that is the basis for this investigation? Well, that can be found up here in this paragraph. What are they investigating? What are they trying to determine? Okay. Question 2 says, write an appropriate hypothesis for this investigation. That means that you want to write a hypothesis, and remember your hypothesis needs to be in the form of if the independent, then the dependent. So looking at your data table, your independent is the day that it's recorded, and your dependent is the change in height. Okay. Identify the independent variable, again, the day, generally days recorded. The dependent variable would be the change in height. Question 5 says, why do scientists only test one variable at a time in an experiment? Right? And you should be able to answer that. And then question 6, identify 2 factors that should be held constant for the investigation. And again, from the reading, you should be able to identify that. Finally, we're going to use the data to construct a graph. Okay? So here's what you're going to do. Okay, finally, let's talk about this graph that you need to do down here at the bottom. Use the data to construct a line graph of the data above, okay? Be sure to provide an appropriate title and labeled axis with appropriate units. You have to do this manually. Everything else should be automatic. So when you do this, you highlight the data, including those little titles. You go to Insert a Chart, and it should automatically come up with a line chart, okay? Then there's 2 ways to do this. You can go over here to Customize, Chart and Axis Titles. You want to change the chart title, and you'll have to delete everything that's there. Easier said than done. Delete everything that's there, and you want it to say days recorded versus change in height by pH in centimeters. Okay. Then you need a vertical axis, right? Because the horizontal axis is already down there, days recorded. The vertical axis needs to say change in height in centimeters. Okay. Then you go down here to legend, and on legend you need to put it on the right hand side, and that's all you need to do. And notice that it shows up and tells you what each color means. So you already have your scales, you already have your, everything else is already automatically done for you, but you do have to change the title of the graph, the vertical, and then the legend, okay? The title, the vertical axis label, and the legend. And if you put the legend on the right-hand side, it'll all show up the way it's supposed to. All right. Hope this video helps you do this assignment. Good luck. Thanks for watching.